All right, Bigfoot Food Forest 2025, thanks to the genius of Corey, and then he brought me on, probably his biggest mistake, or his best choice ever. Anyway, today, what I'm most excited about is we are finally getting down to physical labor. We've had all these amazing talks, we've met all the top people in the field,
right.
We've gained their wisdom, but now it's time to actually grind it out, which is the one place I think I can really help them, because everyone should be squat fit.
Bigfoot Food Forest, Newport Richey, Florida. Let's go.
Ginger from Crystal River.
Awesome.
Michelle from Floral City.
I know you. You're awesome.
Stephanie from Hernando.
Cool.
Bridget from Ybor City.
We met doing Qigong.
in Newport Richey.
Yeah, Ryan's always hitting on you, saying you're gonna get all the ladies in the town for some reason. And so we first filled in a lot of the holes that were here, kind of safety hazards, and a lot of sandy patches. But you can see that we put a lot of mulch near this one tree right here. And so basically a ring around this big oak tree. And you can see Ryan's got his old system over there. Very cool. I got my handy dandy pitchfork. Look at Ryan spreading that mulch. Heck yeah. Go Ryan. And who do we have here? Who helped us a lot? Look at those pants. I'm jealous. Look, she's all dirty and everything. She's been doing all sorts of work. Thank you so much for helping out.
It was been driving too.
Look at Ryan. Look at that. And then we have all these tree stumps, because basically we got this from chipdrop.com. We're making progress. There's Ryan, Mr. Bigfoot.
On the Kubota, I've got a few of the cables that are busted, so I've been being gentle with it. But at the end of the day, you either work hard or you have the machine work for you. And after doing it for a little bit, getting a little bit sore, which was a good workout, yeah, I put the machine to work, and I think it was awesome. It's just sped the whole process up. We got what, like 2 acres to cover? Cheers, man, to permaculture, to nature, to this man right here. Yeah, hard work, man. It's gonna pay off. We're gonna make a difference. And our goal, we're putting it out there to the universe, we want to become influencers in the space. We want to bring the youth back to this, doing the real work, the hard work, and making better soil and better land for everybody, man. Let's take it back. Hard work's the best work.
So check this out. This is longevity spinach. Thank you, Diane, to giving us this beautiful plant here. Longevity spinach is really easy to grow. I've done this at my house. I've taken it from several hours away from Jim Gale's place, actually, and took a small little cutting of this, and it just grew and grew and grew. So this is really easy to grow, perfect plant to bring to us. So thank you so much, Diane. And now we're just getting together. Ryan's looking all sweaty.
Well, I jumped in the water. See, the beauty is, come to Bigfoot Food Forest, work your ass off.
You went in the water without me?
And then, I apologize, I am a merman. And then you jump in the river afterwards, 72 degrees year round. I'm getting a cold plunge too, so if you show up, you'll be able to cold plunge here. Next step, sauna after that. This is going to be a health modality. Just
as he drinks beer. Hide that. Ryan came with the delivery of cardboard.
Yeah, our first small, humble delivery of cardboard, which we're going to find out if it's good cardboard, bad cardboard. I know it has a little bit of tape on it, so I can't wait to get spanked. So, interesting thing about fruit, right, that I've heard, I'm not saying I totally adhere to it, but fruit is the only thing that is given to us that is dropped to the ground and dead. It's an offering. It's not alive. It's not the leaf on the plant. It's not the animal that's breathing. It is dropped to the earth for us. So I guess it's the most guilt-free way to enjoy God's bounty. But it's a new theory to me, but I think I like it, right? I think I like it. Oh, more, huh? All right.
Interview time. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. But I'm curious. The question I have for today is, how do we get influencers or the younger generation more involved in our project or things like this?
Bribe them.
Bribe them with fruit? With fruit, you think? What do you think, Ryan?
I don't know, whatever works.
I think content's king, and I think repetition's key to learning, and it's a grind. So if you look at someone like Mr. Beast, he did 400 videos before he gained any traction, right? So I would just start there, as in, whatever you're passionate about, kick ass at it, and like people will eventually begin to notice, and they'll go, wait, this is fun. And I think that's what it is. I think most people never go beyond that that marker where you're just like, well, nobody's paying attention, so what's the point? But the point is if you love it, who cares? And I think the second, it's like, when did I fall in love? I fell in love when I finally said, all right, I don't care anymore. Boom, it hit me like a freight train, right? So I think you have to finally stop setting expectations and caring, and then the tribe shows up. But I don't know. So that's part of the journey. So if anybody knows, please, we would love to expedite the process, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how do we get more kids to now Sky is up right now to be a junior ranger. I don't know if you guys have heard of being a junior ranger, Ranger Rick. And she's in the running. She's made it almost all the way to the end. We're very excited about it. But she's the next generation. She catches fish in the river with cheese in her hands. She's the first one to break up the turkey fights. She collects the eggs. She's wild. She's our wild-haired, wild little angel. But what do you think, sis? How do we get people to love nature again? Oh, there you go. The wisdom of youth. Just be cute and say, I don't know.
I mean, that was what you said, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Start with the parents. Start with the parents who have young kids. And
They're good influence.
when they start helping to build, and people take the time to talk to kids like they're important instead of just talking to the parents and ignoring the kids, which is, that's what we've got to start doing, is catering to the kids and encouraging them as they grow up.
Advocates for themselves.
Be nice if the schools
Oof,
could get
you're right.
involved. And I know some
Yes.
schools are starting to get involved.
There's somebody reached out to me yesterday that said, you know, we have a homeschool group and we would love to like do stuff with you. So there's definitely groups out there. And then Jerry is starting out a whole school as well. So
Jerry's
there's a lot of
amazing.
potential there. But you just said like, you know, you don't expect it, and she said, I don't know. So she basically gave the same answer that you gave.
Yeah. But we're homeschooling, and that's our journey. And you're going to run into a lot of.
I'm sure she'll know when she gets older too. She'll be like, yeah, I know.
But I think there's great wisdom in what you just said, which is stop treating them like they're babies and their children, and just get them involved. Because every kid wants a different level of involvement. Like, she's the one that's like, let me do the chores. With the other one's like, I want to cook. So instead of saying no because you're in a rush or whatever, you say okay, and you just take time to let them be a part of it. Because, so I did a show called Exiled on MTV a long time ago, and my theory was that there's no such thing as bad kids, it's just bad parenting. And the United States as a culture is a bad parent. So what happens when you take these children who the parents have thrown all the money in the world at, and they cannot find happiness, they don't know purpose. All we did was remove absolutely everything they had in their life that gave them pleasure and gave them security, and stuck them with an indigenous teenager in another tribe. So we stripped them of everything. Do you know how long it took for them to just break down, which is great for TV? Less than 24 hours. And do you know what that screams? And they said, I want to cook breakfast. I want to go to school. I want to help my mom and dad. I get it now. Like, I want to be a part of the culture and the community. That tells you that even the very worst of us are just waiting for the opportunity to belong and to understand where they fit. And that's it. And you know what I mean?
Feel belonged and needed.
Yeah. And so I guess we're saying, if you believe in nature and Bigfoot and cryptids or anything, but nature-based, like, you belong here with us. So consider it, man. Consider coming to be a part of it and helping us, because we need help.
Yes. Dana Martin, who is famous for coining unschooling, she wrote a book called Radical Unschooling, and it's a method where you basically learn with the child. And she finds out, you know, it works better than conventional schooling, and many parents are taking their kids out of the school system and unschooling them, where they learn what they want to learn, and they're excited to learn, and it doesn't feel like, oh, I got to go to school. So it's a whole different dynamic, and what we're creating is a whole environment that is entirely different from the mainstream. Even just being here, even if you live in this town 5 minutes away, just being here is a drastic difference than being with all the development and everybody else.
I'm telling you, you can't feel the difference when you're around people that are honestly vibrating happy. They're not stressed. They keep us in our culture in a state of fight, flight, or freeze. But there's a fourth one that I would argue, which is play. And play is where we learn everything. It's where our curiosity and our wonder is developed. And, like, that's what we want to do here. You know, we're open to learning. We're open to, like, failing. We're open to everything. But what we really want is a large community. So, join us.
And you were playing with the Tonka trucks over there doing the wood chips, and I was dancing in the wood chips trying to spread it around.
Yeah, and if you want to drive a tractor and learn to drive a track, come, we'll do it. You want to work out that is like digging in the earth? I will tell you, there's a difference. Come walk barefoot. I say that to everyone. Shoes are foot bondage. They have us addicted to it. And trust me, I love shoes. There's all sorts of beautiful shoes. But at the end of the day, we're not meant to wear shoes. We're not. And so when you come and you just start to get used to walking around, it changes. It literally changes you. But you got to do it. You got to take the first step. So don't be worried to make mistakes as you learn, right? Like that's kind of the fun of it. And to be honest, once I make a mistake, I actually don't make it again. If I You know what I mean? Well, there's been a few.
That's what they all say. I won't do it again, I promise. Jim Gale, he accidentally put too much calcium on his plants, and he did like a whole section. He's like, and it was killing everything. He's like, man, we gotta do the whole thing over.
I did the same thing with lime. I thought lime was going to be like the answer to everything in the soil, and nope, everything died.
So Corey, this is my suggestion. Do this.
Okay.
And then cover it with mulch.
Got it. Will do.
So we need a lot more cardboard.
It's all right. Well, we can get a lot more.
This is just an idea of how much more you need to.
All right. Thank you.
Soil building.
You all right? Is this the last conversation?
Do this triangle.
Okay.
I put a peach tree in. I got one peach on the tree, and it was like tiny. And then I didn't put a fence around it. Deer came in, attacked it once, then put a fence around it, never came back. And I went, yep, done with peach trees until somebody else teaches me.
This is like the best part of the documentary, when it's all the suspense and bad things happening, and before like the revolution.
Yep.
So this is perfect B-roll for like all the bad things. So more bad things, please.
Yeah. Hey, is that some of the potatoes actually growing?
Is it? I don't know.
I think so. I think maybe some of it actually is growing.
That's a potato.
Yeah.
Yo, we got potatoes.
It at one took of all the what?
I told
20?
you. That's why I did
Of
it.
the 20?
Well, it looked like there were some back there too. Remember?
This little beautiful guy.
Wait, what? That's got to be your son's.
Look at that.
We found a dinosaur. Carlos, we found a dinosaur.
What do you think it is, Carlos? Look at the teeth on that.
What do we do with this, Mr.
Think
Designer?
that's a baby raccoon?
Do we use this for compost?
Oh, the tooth fell out.
Yeah.
I'll keep it. I
Calcium.
like things like this.
Just throw it in.
Wait, is that actual, like, you didn't know that was there?
No. Well, we've got the Anatolian Shepherd, and she is. Yeah, look at the size.
Wait,
of that.
so this is real? This is not like some toy?
No, that's a real. This is.
What is that, like a squirrel?
No, it's too big. I want to say it is a.
You just found this
it's
randomly
a
on the ground.
raccoon. Yeah, I want to say it's a baby raccoon because they've got.
Man,
Or
that's cool.
Or a possum, but I don't know. I'd have to look it
That
up.
thing was eaten alive.
Oh yeah, it's very brutal out here in the woods. I can't wait to have the trails through it like Shauna had at her place, where you're just walking through and you're just in awe. It reminds me of this place. I produced an episode of Exiled in Namibia, and this woman created a orphanage out in the middle of nowhere. They had all these walls, and on the walls growing everywhere was all different types of fruit and squash. So as you walk through, it was a maze of edible, wonders.
That rain.
Oh, it's coming probably.
Well, this will be like that in 5 years.
Yeah, we can't wait. Well, if we let Corey really go at Corey's speed, it would already be that way. But I'm working.
Our limitations, like building the soil and all
Yeah.
that. And
What about this one?
Basically.
He wanted to make sure it started. He was just trying to see what started.
That's brand new. It's beautiful. Yeah. It just all new ones. They take a while. That you gotta kind of be like, I'm the boss.
I had to record that one. Okay.
That was great.
All right, so we got it.
No, that's beautiful. I would maybe tighten her up a little, but
it does look like it might slip.
just a little. You've got the.
It said 10 millimeter slack.
Tampa's known for lightning. It'll just lightning the whole night and not do anything. It's what it translates to. Tampa translates to lightning. You know that?
I didn't know that. Oh, well, they have the lightning.
Yeah, exactly. It's named after it too.
That makes sense.
this is also the lost Garden of Eden. And you know, the Greeks live here, so their god Zeus is like right above there. So. There's a lot of reasons. Oh, God.
All right, so Bigfoot Food Forest, we had big plans today. You know why? Because we brought in the big guns. Look at them over there. The
Very
big
hard worker, Carlos, main designer.
Yeah, and Miriam.
They're the ones sticking by us.
Yeah. The only ones that haven't left, but then did you see what God did to us, man?
We got soaked. I'm on a whole different shirt now. I never wear black. I don't even wear skulls. Like, what is this?
Oh, God, I'm transforming him into a skunk ape researcher. It was awesome. Yeah, exactly. It's a local Bigfoot to Florida, Corey, and we're supposed to be friends. No, it was awesome. We did get some work done. We did lay out some blueprints. Carlos is using sacred geometry to lay out the gardens and the walkways and the paths and the plants that we're going to be putting in. And we marked all the trees that we're going to cut down, which is sad, but also really fun.
Crazy pour though. And
Chainsaws.
It felt good. Like, it's like a baptism, but I was laughing my butt off. At the same time, Carlos and I are like, did we lose any papers or anything? Because I have like a whole bag.
Yeah.
This guy's sketches, but either way.
If you want to see a sad Carlos, that's a sad Carlos.
No.
He works so hard. This is still a happy Miriam.
I'm happy I'm here.
Yeah. You can't bring her dad.
Carlos, what matters is the energy. We're going to put that into
I'm
physical.
happy.
Yeah. But it is a bummer because he's done masterful work, and for the skies to open up, which he was warned about. I tried to warn these fools, but they were in the zone. They were in the zone.
I was screaming and joyful with the rain.
That is true. You were like, oh my gosh, baptism.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta go with the baby. All right. Well, you know, the parenthood calls, and I am Mr. Mom, so we gotta go. Until next time, Bigfoot Food Forest. Nothing stops progress.
Peace out. I'm going to a Bigfoot group tonight, apparently. So
Yeah,
be invited to that.
we're in all black, but I'll get him another shirt so he can still.
No, it's cool. I'm going to be rebel phase. I'm going emo tonight.
Outside of your comfort zone, that's where the best things happen in life. We love you, Bigfoot Food Forest.
Peace out. Rock on. We're here, Bigfoot Food Forest. We got Ken. We got a new guest as well.
Get close. We're tight on the Bigfoot Food Forest.
You'll see we have this tractor here, this monster of a beast. Ryan, some context behind this bad boy?
Yeah, this is a Kubota given to us by Madeline's stepfather. He was kind enough. It is 30 years old, and so things are starting to fall apart, which we are repairing, thanks to Sir Kenneth.
Anybody out there who's into engineering and truck repair stuff, we're always looking for cool help, and anyone who can, knows all about that game. Ken has been doing a lot of research for us, so thank you, Ken, for supplying, different things we might need to repair this truck as well. It's very much appreciated.
I found them through Make Soil, and I'm here just dropping off kitchen scraps and trying to help out best I can.
Also, we want more scraps. And what inspires you? What do you look forward to when it comes to the community and trying to make things better?
I'm so excited to find a community that has kind of the same thought process that I do. I think it's kind of difficult in today's day and age, and especially in the area, to find people that want to live sustainably, try to help each other as much as possible. So I'm really excited to have a community like this now.
Wow, Corey, she hit all the right words, didn't she? So we just had an awesome moment. We cut our first tree and we're on our way. But as nature lovers, when you do it, even though we're going to replace it with other trees, with more life,
more life.
Corey and I both felt bad about it. And be honest, you didn't like it.
Yeah, it just feels weird because it's like, I like to put something maybe in the ground first to some extent, but at the same time we need the sunlight and we need the space, and it is something that, our designer, Carlos, wants to do too.
Yep.
For one of our first steps to make it easier. And then it also makes it easier for the trucks to come in,
Yeah.
I think, to see where to put things.
So I guess where I'll go with it is, we've been on this farm for about 4 years, and before I moved here, I couldn't hurt anything. Like literally, I still let ants out of the house. Try to do one good deed by nature a day. It'll set your day right. But anyway, but when you live on a farm, you learn. Some things have to go. Some things have to die. And the only thing I can tell you is if you're having trouble getting started because you don't want to hurt a tree, you don't want to do that, it gets easier, which is also scary because you realize once you take life, it becomes easier every time you do it. So I guess I'm telling you this for two reasons. One, I always wish that my grandparents gave me that wisdom and told me why things were hard, but that it would get better or you would get through it. And at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide if you want to do that or not, But Corey and I and our team will always be there for you no matter how tough it gets or whatever, to give you. The one thing we can promise you is even if the wisdom we're going to share is tough, you're going to get it. if you ask. So yes, I can cut that tree down, no problem, have fun with it. Corey's like, you're a murderer.
Well, you know, it is restoring life. Look at all the wood chips on the ground. This is all going to create more life. I mean, they're cutting so many trees aside from this property. Like, they're destroying life, and they're not replenishing.
Right.
So we're replenishing, and we're going to be showing to the whole community what it's like to replenish life, so that way they can too, even in their maybe little HOA spaces of perfect lawns.
Yeah.
Which is the real culprit in this world, to be honest.
Yep. And I didn't do it on camera before, I apologize, but right before I cut it, I said to the tree, thank you so much for the life you brought to this land and for the beautiful life you lived, but now it's time to make way for new. So whatever makes you feel better or makes you feel a part of it, but definitely respect, you know, like it's a living being. And it's part of this farm. But now we're going to put babies in its place, and its root system is going to nourish the next generation.
And look at all this, right? So we just made all these different layers here around this oak tree, this beautiful oak tree, drip lines, and we got some yucca, cassava, and Mexican sunflower around the perimeter for now. I know these are chop and drop plants. It's in sandy soil as we're just starting out the lasagna layering. We're going to be doing cardboard and wood chips. I even put some seaweed from the beach, working with the state to see where they put all their seaweed, so maybe we can get more. Leaving that plant in the middle there because Carlos says that's good. It's probably some sort of beauty berry or something. And we're going to do green, brown. We got fulvic acid put on top, manure. This is going to be at a beautiful pile. We're going to have trucks come directly here. So this is just to keep it down packed. Hopefully it rains right now. Hopefully not while I'm recording. And everything's going pretty good. Ryan, how's everything going? We had some new people here today, new visitors, some food.
Yeah, it was awesome. We had a Bitcoin billionaire, a Bitcoin genius here, which is awesome because he's got amazing outreach in the community
and
as well.
It smells like manure even though it's seaweed. And
Smells
it's so
like
strong.
Stank seaweed. And he turned us on to an organization called Woof, which is kind of cool. Woof. So we're gonna look into Woof Meow. And yeah, man, it's one day at a time. It's a grind. So come join us.
All right, thank you everybody. Follow us. Keep everything updated. Keep everybody knowing about this project. Let everybody know. Your friends, your family, your mom, your grandpa, everybody. All right, take care. Peace out.